Well, hello there, YouTube. My name is Mike Smith, and today I'm going to be reviewing two movies today because I've been kind of lazy in my video making. So I'm compressing two movies that I saw into one. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first movie I want to talk about is Already a Brother. Now, Already a Brother is a movie that was on my radar for a while, but mostly because of the cast. Paul Rudd, I love Paul Rudd. Elizabeth Banks, Zoe Deschanel, Steve Coogan, Adam Scott, Rashida Jones. There's more. There's more people than that too. It's good stuff. It's good cast. So it was on my radar for a while, and it came out and decided to give it a look see. And it's a very solid film. And that's all I really have to say about it. It doesn't do anything to change the genre of comedy or anything, but it's a perfectly entertaining, enjoyable film. Paul Rudd is great in it. I think if it wasn't for Paul Rudd, this movie could easily fall apart. But it has heart, it has emotion, it has laughs, it has comedy. Basically, the movie's about Paul Rudd, who plays Ned. He is the titular idiot brother, if you will, and it's about him. He at the beginning of the movie. I mean, this is in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away. But at the beginning of the movie, he's arrested for selling marijuana to a uniformed police officer. So after he gets out of jail, he's living with his mother for a little while, but then he imposes on his sisters to live with them, try to get back on his feet. And, they have their own lives going on and stuff, and they're all interesting, they're all good. It's an entertaining movie. There's some good laughs in there, nothing too crazy, but it's enjoyable all the way through. And that's all you really need to know. I would recommend it for maybe a matinee or something. It's not going to change your world, but it's an enjoyable film. So I guess that's it for Already Brother. I would recommend it if you're a fan of the people involved. If not, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, because they're good stuff. It's good. And the other movie I wanted to talk about is Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, which opened on the same day as Already a Brother, and I happened to go see that this weekend, so I figured I'd talk about it. Much like Already a Brother, it is a solid film. Again, it's not doing anything to change the genre, but it's solid, and I would recommend people see it. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is about this this girl whose parents are divorced, and she gets sent to live with her dad, played by Guy Pearce, and his girlfriend, Katie Holmes. But while she's living in this house, this is like an architectural house that they're trying to sell, but they're living in there for now. And so she's living in this house, and while she's there, she's being tormented by these things, these goblin type creatures that have lived there for hundreds of years, and they eat children or whatever. And it's basically that, and it's good. It has some decent scares in there. It's a horror movie, so it should have some scares in there, and it's got some decent scares in there. It's directed by Troy Nixey, who I think this is his first film, and it's a solid effort. Produced by Guillermo del Toro, who is awesome. Although I like Guillermo del Toro. Don't get me wrong, I really like him. But in this movie, I know he only produced it, but I don't know. I saw shades of Pan's Labyrinth, and I saw shades of Hellboy 2. Pan's Labyrinth, because there's a maze in the backyard that in the beginning of the movie the girl's kind of going through, and it just seemed very similar to the scene in Pan's Labyrinth with the maze. Hellboy 2 is more direct because these things... It's a very loud dorm. People coming and going all the time. These things, these goblin creature things, they eat teeth, right? They eat teeth. And if you've seen Hellboy 2, one of the more well-known aspects of those movies are the tooth fairies, who, they eat teeth in Hellboy 2, and it's I don't know. It seemed really like eerily similar. I don't know if because this is a remake. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. So I don't know if maybe Guillermo del Toro drew inspiration from the original movie during Hellboy 2, and this happens to be a remake, so it has to be there. But I don't know. It seemed a little weird. Or it could be from the comics of Hellboy. I've never read the Hellboy comics, so I wouldn't know. It seemed a little eerily similar. Maybe it was like a callback or whatever. And I mean, it was fine. Just but the scares are there. It's very atmospheric. The atmosphere is really well done, which is why I think Troy Nixey, should he go on to have more films in his career, he could, you know, be a good director. I mean, it was a pretty well directed film, I think. And the acting, uh, Guy Pearce is fine. Katie Holmes is, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think she was very good until like the last half hour or 20 minutes or so. I mean, that's when she really had more to do, and that's when she kind of got better in the role. Other than that, she's really not doing much. And Guy Pearce is an asshole in this movie. I mean, it's like him. Katie Holmes is the only one that cares about this girl. By the way, the main character, the little girl, her name is Bailey Madison. She's very good. She's very good in this movie. I've never really seen her in anything else. I know she was in Just Go With It with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, which I didn't see because it looked bad. But I know she's in that, and she's pretty good in this movie, though. I would give her a couple of years to hone her craft or whatever, and things could be looking up for her. I'm serious. She could be something. And yeah. But yeah, anyway, back to what was I saying? Guy Pearce is an asshole. He doesn't care about his daughter at all until the last 10 minutes. And then the girl's mom is an asshole. I don't know if you can call girls assholes. I guess I call her a bitch. Is that the correct? I guess that'd be the correct term. She's a bitch. Guy Pearce is an asshole. Yeah. I mean, but it's a pretty solid movie, so I'd recommend seeing it. I think I liked Don't Be Afraid of the Dark more than Our Idiot Brother a little bit, but they're both solid films, and I recommend both. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. So, in conclusion, Our Idiot Brother, give it a solid, thumbs up. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark, another solid thumbs up. Um, Nothing really coming out this weekend. I mean, what is there? This weekend there's Shark Night, Apollo 18. Those don't look appealing at all. But next weekend is Warrior and Contagion, which I want to see both of those pretty badly, so you'll be hearing from me soon, YouTube. You'll be hearing from me real soon. Yeah, I guess that's it. So, I'm Mike Smith. And I don't remember what my closing thing was. What did I decide on? You stay classy, YouTube. Yar. I don't know. Later, YouTube.